Welcome. We are going to do a nice gentle stretch and release class just to get the body flowing, moving and feeling good after any exercise or just a stressful day at work or parenting. I'm going to get you to start laying down on your back, just finding a nice comfortable position. And let's just give those knees a nice big hug into your chest. And just find a little rock from side to side. Gentle sway, releasing the lower back, maybe closing down the eyes. And coming back to center. Just find some nice big circles with those knees now. So holding on to the knees with your hands and then circling them out, around and together. So making this movement your own, and just making those circles as big or as small as feels good for you. Let's go for 4. And last one. Take the feet down to the floor, keep the knees bent. Let's take the left leg up towards the sky. And then bending from the knee, take your left ankle to your right thigh. So finding that figure 4 or glute stretch here through that left leg. Gently pressing left knee away from the body. If you want more into that left glute, you can reach through your right leg, finding your shin or thigh, and then gently hugging in. And still inviting eyes closed here if that feels nice. Just really feeling into these stretches. Really taking your time with it. Taking your breath towards that stretch sensation in your left glute. Let's find another 4 breaths here. Let's release that bind. Keep your left leg up, take it back to the sky for a hamstring stretch. Holding thigh, calf or towards your ankle, draw your toes towards your face and keeping that left leg nice and long now. So finding a stretch through the entire back of that left leg. Your right leg can stay bent or you can start to take it out long in front of you. Last 2. And releasing, bringing it back in. Just taking the soles of the feet together, take the knees out wide and just allowing them to drop down beside you towards the floor. Finding an inner thigh opener here, just releasing through those adductor muscles between the legs. And again, if you want to make this one deeper, bring the heels closer towards the bottom. If you want to make it a little bit lighter, take the feet further away from your bottom. And bringing the knees back together nice and slowly. Knees come to sky, feet stay down. This time right leg comes up and then taking it up and over to the right side. Staying here, if that's deep enough, gently pressing right knee away from the body. Otherwise you can reach through and find that bind if you did on the other side. Maybe finding a gentle sway, a rock from side to side. breathing into your right glute this time. Four more breaths here. Let's release. Left foot comes down, right leg comes back to sky, hamstring stretch. Taking hold behind the leg and gently drawing toes towards face and pulling in. So deep stretch through the entire back side of that leg now, right leg. Left leg can extend, or maybe it stays bent. Three more breaths. And bringing it back in. You're going to take the feet wide now, so mat width apart, and then just find some windscreen wipers. Knees fall to one side, and then through center to the other side. Next time you come to the side, staying here now, and then take your foot onto your inside thigh, knee, and just finding that deeper stretch. Maybe opening the arms out, letting that sit bone, your bottom, come off the floor, but still trying to actively draw it down towards the mat. And hold for another 3 breaths. Release that foot down, coming straight up and over to the other side now. Your outside foot comes up onto your knee, and gently drawing down. 3 more breaths. Releasing. Coming back up. We're going to make our way up to sit here. Coming up nice and slowly. And then just sitting up. We're going to take those legs out wide. And we're going to sweep arms to sky. And then releasing hands down between the legs. Start to walk them out just as far as feels comfortable. Starting to feel another stretch underneath the back side of the legs, but also in between the thighs. So taking those arms out as long as feels good for you. They could be all the way in here, that is fine. They could be all the way out there, that is also fine. Releasing the head down if that feels okay on your neck. Walking the hands back in. Take your right knee in, right foot towards your left thigh, and then turn to face that left leg. Arms come up, and then folding over your left straight leg. Gently holding onto the foot if that's within range, otherwise your calf is there or your thigh. Hands could also rest on the floor if you prefer. Finding that stretch. You're going to feel a little stretch through that lower back too. It should feel really nice. So just taking this one as deep as feels comfortable for your body. Everyone is different. And then from here you can start to take that left hand underneath the right. And then take the right arm up. Finding that deeper stretch into the side of the waist now. And then coming up. Let's plant that right hand down, take your left arm up and over. Find a little back bend, pressing the hips forward. Maybe gaze comes behind you, reaching through the fingertips of that left hand. And then sweep it back and down. I'm going to come straight onto the other side now. Left foot comes to right thigh. Arms come to sky, we turn to face the straight leg and then we fold over. Releasing down, finding that range that feels good for your body. And you can start to take that right hand underneath the left, then take the left arm up and over. Let's sweep that left hand up and over, then right hand sweeps up and behind us as we press our hips forward. Little back bend, gaze behind you if that feels okay on the neck. And then sweeping, circling back down. We're going to find a 4-point kneel from here. Coming onto your mat, hands, shoulder distance apart, underneath the shoulders. And then just find your cat-cow from here. Belly drops, gaze rises, chest opens. Exhale, we round through the spine, press through the palms, gaze to knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So really pressing that floor away. Think of your belly button coming towards your spine as you press away to that cat. Let's go for 2 more. The last one. Coming back to neutral. And then we're going to walk those hands out. Keep the hips lifted, finding your heart melting child's pose. Maybe your chin can touch the floor here, or maybe your forehead comes down to make it a little lighter. So extension through the spine here. Think of the nice round arched back, sorry. You're lengthening that spine. Your bottom's rising to the sky. And then ripple through the spine as you come back up. Think of that cat spine you just did. Really round. And then coming back down. We're going to come to lay on our belly for this last bit. If you are pregnant, just come down onto your side, nice and slowly. Otherwise, just come straight onto your belly. And then extend your right arm out. Left hand is just going to gently push you up and over. And you're going to find a nice little shoulder and chest opener. So just allowing that leg to peel open behind you. However that looks for you. Maybe your leg is all the way up. That is completely fine. Maybe it comes down towards the floor behind you. Coming back through onto the belly. If you are pregnant, just lifting up and then coming to the other side. So just avoid laying on your belly if you're pregnant. You don't want to lay on the floor. It's not going to be good for you. Just allowing that peeling open. Letting that leg droop back as far as feels comfortable for you. Coming back through center. I'm going to press it back to our child's pose. Take those knees nice and wide. And then let's walk those hands out. All the way to the top of the mat. Resting the forehead down on the floor. And then just finishing with a little wrist stretch. Just staying in your child's pose, but just gently draw the fingertips back towards the elbow. And then the other hand. And give them a nice big circle. And then just releasing those hands back to the floor. Just stay in your child pose for another 4 counts of breath. And you're making your way back up to sit. That is our class all finished. Hopefully you're feeling nice and stretched and released. Feel free to join me again for another class, or using this class as your cool down from a previous workout is also an excellent idea. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.